folks, Turbine Guy coming back at you. Today I'm visiting a friend of mine for the last time, I'm sure, because the next time I am here or you are here or just about anybody else in the city of Orono who owns this piece of property right now is here, you will be trespassing along with me. Where am I? I'm on the end of West Lake Street. You can see the end of a fire lane that leads right into Stubbs Bay over there. Now, why, oh, why, oh, why would you say, or anybody else say, would you be trespassing tomorrow on property that is public land today? Well, because the city of Orono is following its recently developed policies. I mean, why even have ordinances? Why have policies? Why have procedures? Why not just give the stuff we want to our friends and screw everybody else over like the city of Orono has been doing? Trying to give away Summit Beach, trying to give away a natural area in Beaterwood Park, giving this fire lane away, which is a priceless fire lane because they all are. We all have only so much property as Orono residents that are public property, and this administration is doing the exact opposite of what previous administrations have done and is trying to dilute and get rid of all of this property. And that's what's happening here. And that's not what really makes me sick. What really makes me sick is the inability to include anybody else. This is going to a planning commissioner, somebody on the inside. This certainly appears to be a backroom deal because whenever you vacate or get rid of public property, it's supposed to go up for auction. There's processes to follow. Everybody in the public's supposed to have the opportunity to participate to see if they would like it, but that's not how this worked. No, because this city council just gets uglier and uglier and more corrupt and corrupt as every day goes on. And that's why tomorrow, once they pass this resolution here, which this resolution makes no sense. They passed a resolution last August allowing this guy to take over this land for his private use, to add to his other properties to develop, and they've got 3 requirements. Listen to this. The applicant agrees to grant a public drainage and utility easement to protect existing drainage and utility infrastructure. Well, that sure is nice of him considering the city already owns that. The city's not gaining a thing by that. They're just giving up rights to the land. How about the second one? Applicant agrees to provide right of way for the completion of a cul-de-sac. And the cul-de-sac's going to be up behind me here, kind of where my truck is. So the guy's going to be nice enough to let them build a cul-de-sac so he can take our land where I'm standing. And thirdly, the applicant agrees to his unsolicited donation of $100,000 to facilitate public improvements and services in this area. Like, say, build a rowing club? Who knows what? What is that money for? And what the heck do they mean by unsolicited? This is obviously a number, $100,000, that was developed ahead of time. I mean, how'd they even come to that $100,000? Did they get a surveyor in here? Did they get appraisers in here? Or did they just kind of sit in their back room and say, you know, I bet if you gave up 100 G's, people will swallow this without complaining? How did they come up with that? This land is priceless. I don't know how else to put it. The current administration, city of Orono residents, while you're sleeping, while you've been watching them harass and harangue me and my family, while you've been pointing the finger at other people, while you've not been paying any attention, is slowly destroying your public parks, giving away your access, and allowing buddies to get the deals. Well, if you're not in the group, you don't get to have the deal. Well, let's get back to this $100,000 that's unsolicited. I call BS. Absolutely it was solicited. They threw the word unsolicited in there in some kind of let's hide what's going on fashion. There's no other reason it would be there. How else did they come up with the number? But what's really crazy is tonight they're having another resolution to approve the first resolution. I've never heard of this. Cities don't have resolutions to say what happened on that resolution happened. It either happens or it doesn't happen. only reason the Turbine Guy can figure that they're having another second resolution is because they know what's gone on is illegal and because they're trying to cover it up and make it look as legal as they possibly can. Well, Orono, I got to tell you, you want to lose your stuff? You want to give this stuff up? If you want a sitting planning commissioner to be able to benefit by his position, then by all means, stay home, don't do nothing. Let them keep destroying your city. This is your city you're letting them get rid of. Just makes one completely disgusted what's going on up at City Hall. Just one more thing they're doing that is just completely wrong. And I'll tell you, really makes me question the residents of Orono. What really is important to them? Well, as I noted, this is all going away. Not going to be anybody else's but Erickson's tomorrow. We're all losing. Bob Erickson's winning. And we won't be able to come here ever again. Turbine Guy, signing off.